guys, it's Marianne. Welcome back to Staying Creative. Today, I'm going to be showing you a dish that you can make in your crock pot. Now, I call this dish chicken a la king. I'm not sure if there really is a dish called chicken a la king, and I'm not sure how it's really prepared, but this is what I call my dish. And it's actually a hybrid or a spin-off of a dish that my mom makes. Her version is more Filipino, and she makes it on the stovetop. And when I first made this dish, I originally made it on the stovetop, and it's very delicious. And I have to say, I prefer it a little bit more than the crock pot version, just because you are able to develop flavors a little bit more with searing the chicken and just different spices that I think infuse the meat and everything a little bit better. But if you need to feed a lot of people, or it's a busy weekday or a busy weekend, you can make this dish the night before and it'll be ready the next day in the morning. Or you can make it early enough, because it takes about 4 to 6 hours to cook in your crock pot. 6 or 7 this evening, this dish will be ready to eat. So I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get started, and I'll show you all the ingredients and how to prepare this quick and easy chicken a la king in your crock pot. Okay, so here are the ingredients. I am using gold potatoes because the skin is thin enough and you do not need to peel them. I know some people have issues with the skin because they think it's too fibrous, but I actually enjoy the skin and I don't mind, and I like that extra fiber. But for those who don't, use gold potato, which is what I'm using right now. And let's see, this is 3 pounds. You can definitely use more. I've used up to 5 pounds for this dish before if I've made a whole bunch, and it always goes. I am using frozen chicken from Costco, and this is the chicken tenderloins. I used to use the chicken breasts from Kirkland at Costco, but they were individually wrapped, excuse me, and it was too much work to unwrap them. So I just used the chicken tenderloins. They are not wrapped, and you can just throw them in your crock pot and get cooking. An onion is optional, but I like to cut up half the onion and put it in there. A couple bell peppers, which are also optional, and you use that towards the end, right before, probably like 10 minutes before you're ready to serve. I use Mrs. Dash, McCormick's onion powder, black pepper, garlic powder, and Campbell's cream of mushroom. Now you notice there's no salt because these Campbell's cream of mushroom soup have enough sodium and salt flavor for the entire dish, but you always can use additional salt if you prefer, so just season to taste. So first thing I do is I take some of the cream of mushroom soup and I put it down into the crock pot and kind of line the bottom, and I just kind of smear it so the bottom is coated, because I'm going to be putting the potatoes down and I want there to be a bed of this sauce so they get good and flavorful. Okay, so now I'm going to cut the potatoes, and there's no real rhyme or reason to how you cut your potatoes. I just cut them to this size, and if there's any parts that you don't like, then just cut them out and put them in there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these potatoes and put them in there. So I'm just cutting my potatoes. All different sizes. just wash up my board real quick. And I have some onion here. I'm gonna put some onion. Not too much, just, you know, for more flavor. And I just spread that, whoa, all around. Woo! Woo! And if you want, because you're layering, you can put some spices to layer over this. So I'm going to put some garlic powder, and I'm just going to generously spice my potatoes and onions. That's to taste. If you don't like it, leave it out. But I love garlic and I love pepper. And I can't open this. Why not? There we go. So pepper. This really goes good, the pepper, with the chicken, because chicken doesn't have flavor. Some Mrs. Dash. And I know I've got some onions in there, but it's not enough, so I put a little bit onion powder. Okay, so now I'm ready to put the chicken. So I'm just going to put the frozen chicken right on top. And you can lay it any way you want to. And I had a little left over from, I made, what did I make? I think I made this, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And you can see there's some little frostbite or something. I don't know, it's a little frozen. Well, it's in the freezer. But it will be fine. It will all get cooked away and be delicious. It won't affect the dish at all. So let me get some more of this Kirkland chicken tenderloin. And even though this is frozen, you need to make sure that you wash your hands very thoroughly afterwards, because it's still poultry. So here's the chicken. And let me wash my hands. And this is a 23-ounce can. It's the big one, the family size. Smear it over the chicken. Put a little water in the can. Just to, the chicken is going to make its own juices as it cooks down, so you don't want to put too much liquid in here. But the cream of mushroom soup does need some help breaking down. It is quite thick. So I'm going to put in more of my cream of mushrooms. This is the second can. And I know it seems like a lot, but it's going to be delicious. It's going to marry into the flavor, and it's going to give you this really nice sauce. I'm going to go ahead and layer some more. So I'm kind of layering each flavor. I did the potatoes, now I did one layer of chicken. I'm doing some more chicken. So I'm going to fill it up all the way to the top, because this will reduce down and make it really nice. So I'm going to get some paper towel. Okay, so now I want to season the top of this layer. So more garlic powder. This pepper is so hard to open. More pepper. And after everything cooks down, I'm going to come back and hit it with some more spices, depending on how it tastes, if it needs more. At that time, I may or may not add a little bit more salt, or some salt, because I didn't add any. Because like I said, the cans of mushroom have plenty. Now, these bell peppers, I'm going to add about 10 or 15 minutes before I'm ready to serve because I like them a little crisp. I add 2, you can add 1, you can add 3, whatever. It's totally your choice. So, after I get all the ingredients in there, you're going to pop the lid. And see, everything fits nice and tight and good. And it's on low. And you're going to give it about 4 to 6 hours. So I'm going to pause the camera for now, and I will meet you back here in about 4 to 6 hours, and this will be done, and I will show you the finished product. Okay? All right, stay tuned. Oh my gosh, totally forgot. Sorry. Wanted to add some more cream of mushroom. Again, this may seem like an awful lot, but this is a big pot of my chicken a la king. So let's just smear that over everything so nothing burns. You just want a nice layer over all your chicken, and yep. Swish it in the can. And just do a little, just a little bit. Maybe that's good. Okay. Pop the lid. Here is what the chicken a la king looks like so far. So I'm gonna, I don't mind the seeds. I like the seeds. I think they add flavor. So not a problem. Oops. So I'm just gonna mix. And I've been opening it to check more than I should be. So I actually have it on high right now, and it's gonna go the full 6 hours. So if you cook as many pieces of chicken as I am doing here, and you open it up a lot like I have, then put it on high and cook it for the full 6 hours. Really quick, I wanted to show you my rice. I can show you how to make that if you would like. Leave me a comment below and let me know. But here it is, and I'll be plating really soon. And there's your finished product. Marianne's Chicken a la King. Until next time, stay creative. Bye!